Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangwu.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangwu. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangwu. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Nwangwu going to get it on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
They'll look to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bonitto. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 45. White.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Chop. 17.
Check. Hey, switch gears.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow.
Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Fight, 97.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
52 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 7. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 31. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll drop to throw.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his big tight end, Fan.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The slot man in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Lance got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Lance. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Lance. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Lance going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
Finding room at midfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And they'll run again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kene Nwangu
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Come on, set, 33, yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Another run now for Nwangu. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro-Fields.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Blue striker.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Fight, 97. Cut.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Handoff right side, Nwangu. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Give left side here for Nwangu. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now it's 2nd and 9. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Hey, go Fury. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw here. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.